the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is
out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ryan Anderson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and long, it's Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Simeon. And incomplete to open things up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. from the gun. Here's Simeon. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Here's Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, they say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Terrell McClain able to drop him for a loss of 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and then connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second down, Jamal Charles. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Over. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Patriot. Green 39. Green 39.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. First down, Simeon. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Simeon on first down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, here's Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Pryor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is all the way up past the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Off the play fake to Charles. This is Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there. And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Here we go now. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now let's go. Simeon now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Freeman again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The penalty. Here's Freeman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Final play of the half. It's Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Simeon. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down carry here for Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set shop at the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and
Freeman lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. A deep ball into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here's a carry heading left. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Fighting him off. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Oh, now he bowls him over. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Wilson on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third and long. It's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. As of now, it's the Jaguars who have the lead in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here come the Redskins now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch it now. Over. Now let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
2nd and 10. Simeon again. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play action. It's Simeon. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punt
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever.
All right, here we go. No. Gun. All right, now, look at that.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gun. All right, watch it now.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Over. Detroit.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On 1st down, Wilson. And Jones has it over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw is Wilson, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here we go now.
To throw on second is Simeon. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Simeon. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Amerson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Simeon. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On second down, here's Simeon. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first down, it's Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Green, 39! Green, 39! 13.
On second and 10, Simeon. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Redskins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Take four. Leopard. Hey, alert three. Leopard. Check. Gun. Check 49. Detroit.
Here's Simeon. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Tech McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Falcons, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another